Excuse me. How you demonize people from pulpits, podiums, and speeches and the such to protect your ring of lies. Because 70% of the population is open-headed. That means they can't make their own decisions. They listen to whatever you say until they realize who they are. And then they say, wait a minute, I can think for myself. And will believe what they heard instead of doing the research first. You sent spirits that were conjured up from unknown places. And God said, thank you. He needed proof of what he already knew. Because what you didn't already know was the archangels had came into your presence. And they took the form of a human being. And you treated them so bad to the point that that person left their body. And the angel, and it was set up for it to happen that way. And the angel went back to God. And God saw, he videotaped it. Ooh, the color's gonna go out of a lot of people. Because he needed proof of what he already knew. But see, he needed proof. And so he sent his best. Little do you know that the people that were sent in there were byproducts of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and Shemael, I think that is. That's what I'm hearing. And they went back and told God everything. He already knew this. It's one thing to go through the process, and it's another to put 10 processes on the back of one individual because of the power you assume through strongholds. But we walk with a whole army regiment you can't see. If we walk in the light, see, you don't understand. See, you done it for so long that God was like, well, I'm going to send this person. I'm going to send this person. Well, I'm going to send this person. I'm going to send this person. Just like that thing. He said he sent his son. He sent everybody. And then they took his son too. He said, I'm going to send this person. I'm going to send this person. And then God said, okay, I don't need to send nobody else. We got enough. Put Inkabab out there on the front. Or they business too. Put Inkabab out there. And it's funny that I said that. I saw a vision right before I came on. And the vision that I saw people and a light was on, and then all of a sudden the vision went dark and I couldn't see nobody no more, but I heard screaming. And then I saw a tidal wave come over, and God said extinguished. So don't be surprised if people start pretending like they Moses or covering up their face and acting weird and pretending like Moses did when the anointing left. And feeding off people that come into their pulpits and say, we're going to stay on this for a minute. But they didn't have no new revelation of their own because it's extinguished. Many have dusted off the dust of their feet and sent cleansing and purifying energy to you. Matthew 10, God told the disciples, when you go in somebody's house and they receive you, accept it. But when they don't accept you, take your blessing back. Call all your energy back to you. Seeing nothing but cleansing and purifying energy to them. And call the place extinguished. And I will too. Because whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth is loosed in heaven. And when I said, God, this is what happened, God said, I saw it. He said, I saw everything. I saw it. And I wasn't the only one. It was a multitude. It was many. Now what happens is between you and God, will you transform? And see, the thing is, they were people that was in the room when they saw this going down. They saw the black jack going on, but they didn't do nothing. We're going to get to them too. They ain't do nothing because they said it ain't affecting me. Well, because they was in the room, you are an accessory to the crime. And then there was some that was like, you can't do that. And they was calling them out. Now they're being attacked. Remember, God always comes to the light to do an audit before he goes to anybody else. We done had ours. Will you transform like we did, or will you crap out at the table to come back at a later time and push this on the back of your generation? Only you know this. Some of others you 60 and putting in the grave are still ministering and still changing lives. So since you took their life, their spirit is still out here teaching. That anointing never leaves. Remember that. This has been for years, so many years, and it's coming back to roost in your backyard. And you know who I'm talking about. Because if I call their names, woo, people, color gonna leave out people's face. Because they didn't leave here like you said. What you do comes back as trees, and I pray they feed you well. Ichabod has been inscribed. What will you do? Will you change or will you just let it stay there? That's between you and God. God showed you, keep keying about what you did. And remember, this is something my grandma used to tell me. Whatever you laugh about, it be the same thing you cry about. Enjoy your harvest. Then there were those who saw it again and did nothing. That's between you and God. Don't seek understanding from others. Just move. We don't even know what we're doing. I love it that way. When fear shows up, breathe through it and keep moving forward, lifting your own self up no matter what. Remember this. It's not the Bible. It's not the Bible's fault with everything that's going on. It's just an object. Remember, objects are neither bad nor good. It's whoever gets it and changes the meaning of it. Money's not bad or good. But if you give somebody that has a corrupt heart, it'll be corrupt. Power's not good or bad. But if you got somebody with a corrupt heart, power will turn into something crazy. Read it for yourself and see what you can learn from it, along with the Quran and other sacred texts, because they all say the same thing. People choose to use it wrongly, but God was not involved in that. You see, God had to allow it because we had to get to the 26,000 year. We're here. If this happened to you, let them go through forgiveness. Forgive them so you can move on. Once they come in your head, send cleansing and purifying energy to them, forgive yourself because you didn't know. You were taught to trust blindly without asking questions of leadership. Forgive them. It will be okay. If you cry, cry. If you scream, scream. If you feel heavy, reach out to God. God will tell you what to do. There are so many different things to do, and stay on top of your spiritual hygiene. You are processing out of an old pattern, and it takes time. Be kind to yourself always. Remember, there's not a us and them. It's just us. We're all part of the same God. If we see it out there, we get a chance to look in here too. Remember that. If you see it out there, it's in here. That's how it works. One gets checked, and we get to do our own audit before God does. Symptoms today: crown and third eye screaming. Woo! Then my head to neck got hot. Woo! Wait a minute. I got stuff coming in. Hold on a second. Then my head to my neck got hot. And then my belly to my hips got hot. It ain't never happened before. I ain't never felt that. My body was just having new sensation. There were other sensations too. Outside of yesterday. Just stuff was going on. I was like, God, what we doing? I don't remember feeling this ever. I was hearing, eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard, but that's about to change. In nature, I was just listening to the birds sing, and I soaked up the natural air. I didn't have on no music, nothing. Because God was like, be quiet. I just need you to listen. And the birds were so beautiful. They were singing the most beautiful song. And then they got on the branches and were just looking at me. And I was looking at them. And I was talking to them. And they acted like they could hear me. And I was like, okay. Hear it. Be optimistic. You will win as long as you keep your head to the sky. Be optimistic. Come on. I was like, get it. Sounds of blackness. Then I